Chrissy here. If it looks like I've just woken up and crawled out of bed, it's because I've just woken up and crawled out of bed. um, yeah. So had a bit of a sleep in. Hang on a minute. Okay, hang on a minute. Got a lot. Like I've literally just got out of bed. So yeah, I just gotta check a couple of things. Oh, look, I've come up on my phone. There you go. Um, yeah. So, look, according to one video on YouTube, Trump's declared victory and has won everything. Sorry. Yeah, no, that's Abby and I were discussing it yesterday. He asked me how long I thought it would last. I said, well, it's not going to be over in weeks. It's going to last months and possibly up to a year. I don't think it's going to last years, but I just saw a article that Trump's approval rating is the lowest it's ever been. Well, duh. Um, yeah. So I'm going to light a candle. Also going to just say hi to my guides and the universal spirit. Guides. Okay, guys, I'm going to be closing the door here in a minute. Okay. Hi, Steve. Hi to my guides too. Thank you. And I'll just be, yeah. As long as you can hear it, babe. Can you hear it? Okay. Yeah, no, I don't have any. None on hand. Do you want some? We can't have some of these. They're mummies. Be back in again. We're not going to run out of cat food. I got 2 bags of cat food yesterday for Bubba Girl. Not realising we still already had one. So we're fine for cat food for a while. I have a new setup at the side here. Given a home to quite a lot of my decks. Okay, you. Okay. Yeah. I suppose you could put it that way. Oh, sugar. Okay, it is one of those mornings, isn't it? I just spilled a bit of the coffee, not a lot, just enough to. Uh, I really did. I woke up. James came and joined me for a while after he'd been up for a while and cuddled up and went to sleep. And it was 9:22. I really have had a late start to the guide. To the morning. So just. Oh, so you've got a new phone. Excellent. Anyway, I'm going to have a look and see. Let's do something positive first. Let's see if there's messages for the guides for everybody. So my new setup here, I picked up at a garage sale last week. It's a shelf and it's got lots of different pockets and it's quite big. It's given a home to some of my decks and all that. So they'll be able to be used more. Annie Libri Tableau. Beautiful deck. The Art of Love. Oh no, this is The Art of Love by Denise Jarvie. Beautiful deck as well. I thought it was the Annie Libri, but that's a different deck. Oh, I've got it to account, but I found those missing cards from those two Australian decks of mine. It looks like they're all there, but I haven't done a count. So using these beautiful cards, let's do hi Shelby. Let's have a look. Let's get a message for everybody from the guide, from Spirit. Spirit, what message do you have for everybody in this time? Okay. I'll do 3 cards. 3 cards. That's Cameo complaining. I think she wants to get in the bedroom. She doesn't like air conditioning. So what we need to know, the 3 of stars, visions. Now, stars, if I'm correct, is, I remember correctly, is I haven't used this deck in a while. Swords, I think, but I'll just double check. Been a while since I've used it, but look at this. Now, wands, the three of wands. Passion, willpower, action. Angels, the swords, hearts, the cups, and tree, the pentacles. So there we go. So, action, passion, and willpower. People have been using their voices. Countries have been using their voices, saying, no, we've gone this far. We're not going any further with you. People have been speaking up. And it's important that you continue to do so. The Three of Wands is you put that energy out there, it will come back to you. You put good energy out there, it will come back to you. All right. That's cool. That's cool. So know that you put your willpower out there, you put your energy out there to achieve something, it will come back to you. It will pay. This is what you need to know. But it also, one of the things about wands is action. You can't just sit back and be passive and wait for things to happen. Get your voice out there. Now, the other thing about wands to me is the deck of the orator, of speech, of communication. Get your voice out there. Hi, Sherry. What sort of book is it, Shelby? So this is what we need to know. Now more than ever, it's really important that we get our voices. We use our voices. We put those things out there. And remember, willpower is so important. Do not give up. Do not give up. So what we can do, and this is a universal reading, it's for everybody. The Ten of Angels, this is the Ten of Swords, and it's surrender. Oh, this also says visions on this one. So this is the Ten of Angels or the Ten of Swords, and it says to surrender. That doesn't mean give up, but just know that we could only do so much before we have to allow the processes to institutional processes, whatever, to trust that they will do the right thing. Ideas, conflicts, truth, the truth will come out. So what you can do, you can either keep fighting or you can, at some stage, you have to stop the fight and just let the processes happen. Remember, at the end of every dark night, there is a dawn. Okay? Yes, even up above the Arctic Circle where you might have 3 months of dark or whatever, or 6 months of, even at the end of that, there is a dawn. No, I don't think so. I haven't heard of that. So what's the possible outcome? 6 of Cups or 6 of Hearts, the past. Feelings, emotions, sensations. It might feel a deja vu. Deja vus. Talking or thinking about the past, introduce it into the present where it continues to create your future. There you go. It wants to, the Six of Hearts or the 6 of Cups wants to write a new narrative. Let go of the stories of and all of the things in the past that you've been holding on to. Be able to let go of the last few years, the trouble it's caused globally. Be able to let go and move forward. Now, it just depends too on what your situation is. I can see this applying here at home in different contexts, and it depends on the context, but it'll be a good way of letting go of things, taking the lessons from them to shape your future. There'll be some deja vu. There'll be some wow. Actually, I think I've heard of the book. I don't have it. Let's have a look here. Let's look up this book. Bring up a new so that's a really interesting reading. Book by Eden Gray. Yeah, I have seen that book around. Yeah, it's 1969 she wrote it. Is it a red version or a black version? It was originally published in 1960. Wow. Interesting lady. Eden Gray, 1999. Yeah, she was an actress and writer on the esoteric meanings of so she was an actor as well. On the esoteric meaning of tarot cards and their use in fortune telling. Gray in publication in a 1925 publication. So she wrote quite a bit. Oh, she recognition themes on inner perception, complete guide to the tarot, Bantam Books and Crown Publishers, mastering the tarot, basic lessons in the ancient mystic art. She's had editions in. Okay, and she was in partial filmography here of her. Man who lost lovers in quarantine. Man who lost himself. Yeah. So yeah, she was a looker. Wow, that's interesting. I have seen that book. I've seen both the older version with the red cover and it was the red one. Yeah. If you have a look inside, it'll tell you when it was published. If you, yeah, she's been around for a long time. It looked like she died in 1999, so she was quite elderly. Um, 1901, so she was 98 or 97 when she died at Vero Beach in Florida. She was married to someone called Lester Cohen. Yeah, she was born in Chicago. Isn't Vero Beach? It's an artist community or something there. Very, very interesting lady. I would have loved a chance to. You you live in the yeah. I thought you lived somewhere around Vero Beach. Yeah, you're in Sebastian, aren't you? Oh, sorry, didn't mean to give that away. But yeah, I knew you were close to Vero Beach. Mm. Mm. I have to keep an eye out for her. Um, still, you can still buy it. You can still buy it. So, mm. Who else has picked up something cool and interesting at a estate or garage sale? I mean, I picked up Witchy Poo. Um, Here she is. You're going to take a photo. What do you reckon about Witchy Poo? Isn't she cool? It's dressed in my favourite colour. And I think the broom's supposed to be here like that, but it just dropped out. But yeah. Woo-hoo. Oh, a bit of housekeeping, couple of bits of housekeeping. Today, afterwards, if you are a member, right after, go to um, the comments section, the post. You'll see a link to join me face to face for a chat and all that. Okay, and you will see the link. I usually post it just before I finish up. Yeah. Okay, yeah. And that's where Thing was born, hey? Um, and so what you'll do is you'll go into the post, the post section, and you'll click on the link, and then you come up to a page, and you can write your name in if you want, or you can just hit join, and it'll take you to be able to talk to me in person, face to face. And I am usually there for an hour from 11:30 my time to 12:30. Okay, so that's when I am available on that. It happens every 2 weeks with my members. I'm not sure if I did it last week, but I was not well, was I? And I had a shortened um, live the next day. So there's that. So after the live finishes today, go to the post. What do they call it? God. I am so go to my channel and go to my channel, view my channel, post, and go to post. Okay, and you will see the link to join me and talk to me face to face. You do have a similar one. Is she that size? Or, hi, Ron, how are you, my darling? Is she, having got to know you, is she like 9 foot tall? How are you, my darling? I missed you last week, but I was not well. I took Saturday off and did a short live on Sunday morning. But yeah, just yeah. So that's the first bit of housekeeping, is that you can talk to me face to face, not just through comments. You can actually talk to me. I use a thing called Jitsi Meet, and yeah, I will put the post up just a couple of minutes. Oh wow. Yeah, there was a lot of injustice there, wasn't it? If you like a little bit of supernatural fun, I've come across and haven't really been up into it big time, because a lot of them has been like werewolves and this and that and the other. But I've come across an author called Elise Sachs. I've read one of her series called The Good Night books, set in a town called Goodnight, New Mexico. Very funny. There's 5 in that series, and I've read 2 of another series which came after that called one of the characters from the Goodnight series goes to her hometown, basically, but they're witches anyway. The Fear Hunter is the first. Agatha Bright Mysteries. And I've read 2 of hers. The Agatha Bright. Bit of a body swap thing there. But yeah, if you want a little bit of supernatural fun, that's not into like werewolves and vampires and all that. It's like, yeah. Hi, Karen Harding. Hi, J Cat Lady. Yeah. If you want good old, well, I suppose you could call them over the top boys' own adventures, but featuring a lot of women, you can try Kathleen Brooks. She's one of my favorite authors. And the more she wrote, some of them, there's a couple that are like, okay, this one's a bit too much, but mostly they're just a lot of fun and romantic suspense. And yeah, so you can check her out. But they're very, very funny as well. And some of the ongoing gags she has through them is really funny. Yeah. So your husband's last name is all over Salem, in landmarks all over Salem. And it's like, I mean, of course, it's ridiculous, and a lot of them were midwives as well. But also, yeah, I never thought about it being a land grab as well to get rid of some people, and of course, knowledgeable people who I feel like there was a lot of it too was there was a whole new range of medicinal plants and herbs available to a lot of people who helped people, and a lot of knowledge that they might have gotten from Native Americans, because I feel like a lot of the people who were they were did not dismiss what was around them. They didn't dismiss what was in the natural world around them. And I don't know where this is coming from, but it's sort of, and so they listened and they learned, and they were able to come up with tinctures and things like that that did help people. But of course, if you come up with something new, the new is always feared. So if you were one of those who were willing to learn and willing to use what was around you in the natural world to help others for, tinctures and ointments and things like that, that could generate a lot of hysteria. But in some people, yeah. Well, I hope you told them to shove off. Just because they're Mayflower descendants. I mean, I'm descended from somebody who came over on the Second Fleet, which was a really horrible experience. And yeah, so mm, so not like first fleeters, but second fleeters, which followed within like 5-6 years. Um, so what? you know. So yeah, we don't feel like on my mum's side. That doesn't make me any extra special or uppity, or. So yeah, it's right. Yeah. So what? Yeah. But anyway, it's something to feel proud of, but not something to hold yourself about others um, because of. Yeah. But anyway, what was I saying? I just got this like a bolt of knowledge that people who suddenly gained or who gain over a bit of time knowledge on how to help others because they listened and they learned. Those who were in power often feared that these people might gain in respect or gain a level of respect that they didn't have. Yeah. And I feel like, yes, there was land grabs, part of it, but I do also feel like it was because these people may have been ones to help others back in England and stuff, and where people were the villages that people went to for help and they those in power knew why these new cures were happening and why possibly sometimes someone might react badly to something. They were aware of an allergic reaction. I mean, stinging nettles. what do you call it over there? Poison ivy, that sort of stuff. Hi, Teresa Baltasar. Thank you, darling. You want some more? They knew what it was about, but they also used it and used the deepened religious respect. Yes, they may have had deep religious respect, but I feel like aspect. But I feel like those in power actually used that as a weapon and absolutely went over the top. Thank you, Shelby. Absolutely went over the top. You know, donations are welcome, so thank you. And sort of took the basic tenets and the Puritan tenets and things like that and formed all as a cult-like leadership because, yeah. Yeah. Yes, we definitely have to get together with you for a virtual coffee. Yeah. So I do feel it was. Hello, Shared Lantern Tarot. Hi, Sophie from Quebec, Canada. Thank you and welcome. It's lovely to see someone new. I hope you enjoy what you see. I do a mix of. I haven't done any pendulum in a while because I couldn't find my pendulum, but I have found it. I do mostly tarot. I have some Lenormand and Kipper cards and stuff. I haven't done them in ages. And I do some pendulum and I read on a lot of things. I do some personal, I do political, of course. And sometimes, like today, I just feel like having a chat about things. And Shelby, who is a dear, wonderful, lovely person, and who I and my husband have the wonderful, wonderful fortune to be able to meet up with when we were in the US last year, was talking about her husband being descended back to Salem and the Mayflower in Salem, and where a lot of the witch trials were about land grabs, but it was also about not just land grab, it was about power and how, and I just got this whole thing coming into my head about how they could heal people. These people were healers, probably even back in the old country and back in England, and were respected and all that. But in new colonies, power was very, very, yeah. So I felt like I feel like the people in power didn't want to be usurped by anyone else, and they stamped on anything that would elevate somebody, especially a woman, in respect. And they used religion to do so. And yes, everything's the devil's work and all that. But I don't feel like Puritanism was, they really upped it to almost cult-like status because cult leaders have power. And a lot of the witch trials, I'm sure that involved a lot of people who had respect. You've done some videos with Sophie, have you? Sophie, did you used to go buy another handle? Yeah, because I'm sure. Yeah, I was thinking, if you're the one I'm thinking of, I was wondering where you'd been for a while, but yeah, but welcome back, darling. Yeah, it's bright opal. That's it, Sophie. Yes. It was one of them. Yeah. Oh, it's so nice to see you back. It really is. And if you ever want to join me, sometimes Ron will join me on a Saturday morning, and sometimes I'll hop on Ron's channel on a Sunday, and try not to hijack it. But if you ever want to join me, all you have to do is say so, and send me an email, and I will. And my email's there, and I will then send you. You stepped away for 3 years and restarted recently. Yeah, I was wondering the other month where you'd been, and hoped that you were okay. So, but if you ever do want to join me, just say yes on here. Buzz me an email. In fact, if you buzz me an email sometime today, then I'll have your email, and I will email you a link to join me on my live. Ron often joins me, and it's lovely. Anyway, I think it's time to maybe wrap up the witch tale and my theories on why a lot of healers and all that using natural remedies, and one of the reasons they were targeted as well. Anyway, let's have a look at everyone's least favourite warmonger, and there's plenty of them out there. James wanted to get a big baby Trump balloon. I said, no, too expensive. He calls him baby Trump now. So the president, he turned the president out of respect for the office, not out of respect for him, but respect for the office. Yeah. Wow. That would be interesting. I wonder how much that land would be worth now. But yeah, sometimes, yeah, I feel like if it was a land grab and the land was taken like that, I think that restitution is fair enough. Yeah. It doesn't matter how many years later, but then when you think about it, wasn't colonization one big land grab? So it's a bit of a sticky situation, isn't it? I mean, so anyway, let's have a look at him. I just read a story earlier that his approval rating is the lowest it's ever been. So let's have a look at what's coming up for T-Rom. We just got some letterbox droppers. Oh, your mum, yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, let's have a look at what's coming up this week for the president, Mr. Trump. Future planning, progress, decisions, and discovery. This is what he thinks he's in for this coming week. This is what he's hoping for. This is strategizing. Looking at the bigger picture. And as always with this man, it's always how it can benefit him. Did you hear that he wanted to build a Trump Tower on the Gold Coast, and they have gotten, I don't know how many it's up to, but in the first week they got 100,000 signatures saying no way. So these developers wanted to build a Trump Tower. So I'll have to let you know how that goes. Yep, same shit. Yep. So this is him. This is him saying how he can take over the world, and this is what he wants. He wants to control every country, every nation. He wants to control it, and he thinks he can. What is in his challenge this week? Lack of progress, or duh. You know, other countries coming out and saying, no, this far no further. We will send some support to the Gulf states that have been harmed by you and Netanyahu's actions. You've got to sort out the Straits of Hormuz. Lack of progress, procrastination, and learning from failure. This is in his challenge. He doesn't learn from failure. Let's have a look at the shadow. Oh, look what the shadow card is on the bottom. Judgment. Oh, this is not looking good for him this week. What's the advice for Mr. Trump? Inner turmoil, deep-seated fears, secrets, and releasing worry. You're just making things harder on yourself. That's the advice. One doctor, a lovely old man who has since passed, told my husband once, stop doing stupid things. We all do stupid things. But for a while there, James did one stupid thing after another. And the doctor told him, stop it. And yeah. So he's, yeah. But he won't stop doing stupid things because he believes he's invincible. At the base of this reading. Oh, look at this. The King of Wands reversed. Impulsiveness, haste, ruthlessness, and high expectations. Gee, that doesn't sound like somebody we know, does it? Outcome for the week. Let's have a look. Disharmony, misalignment, and working alone. The rats are leaving the ship. Look at this. Three of coins reversed. Can you guys hear me okay? I've got the microphone on. I did find out that a couple of weeks ago I went into the settings and it was only on 79%. Ridiculous, which was one of the videos I was putting out. So if you are a member too, every Monday, I know I forgot a couple of weeks ago, every Monday I put out a deep dive into a news story. So if you're a member and you want to see them, they'll come up members only and stuff. So they should come up on your channel if you're a member when you go into mine. You know what I mean? Okay. You should get a notification. So disharmony, not having a good week. Let's tell us more about this outcome. Working alone, that means people leaving. Retreat, withdrawal, checking in for alignment. He might be forced to back down. Despite him coming out and saying, we've won, bull duck. Now, we've got the King of Cups here upright, emotionally balanced, compassionate, and diplomatic. I don't know why this came up, right? But this is a contributor to the outcome of the Three of Pentacles reversed. So the three cards I pull after the outcome card in this spread are contributors to it. So a calmer head prevailing, more diplomatic approach prevailing, but it's not Trump. Did you see what he did with the Japanese Prime Minister? Clueless or what? James is saying, yeah, well, it's true. I said, yeah, but still, you know. James is a military buff, and he knows that Japan did what they did with Pearl Harbor twice before that. But, geez, I mean, come on. I mean, how? James and I have a bet that he's going to be rude to King Charles. He's going to say something totally inappropriate to King Charles. James said he won't. I said he will. Who do you think's going to win the bet? Let me know. Will James win and he'll behave himself and be completely down, not say anything, even sly to King Charles? Or will I win and he'll, yeah. Okay, the last contributor. Secrets, mystery, the future as yet unrevealed, silence, tenacity, wisdom, and science. Wow. He's yet to find out what's going on, but this is the high priestess. I think wiser heads are going to have to take over in the background. Yeah. Bing. Oh, no. Ah, Bing. Use both hands, darling. Oh, no. Just because we call you a thing doesn't mean you only have to use one hand. Oh, give me my best. Give me my best. Oh. Hasn't come out of his room. He's probably scared too. Oh, you're watching me on a very tiny TV. Well, he's got a job now. Make him replace it. Make him get you a larger one. Oh, Jay Cat Lady. He would have said it even before the senility set in. They didn't tell him about Pearl Harbor. Well, of course, I don't think he was. I think he may have been. No, I don't think he was even born when that happened. He's a little bit younger than my mum. She was born in 1942. 65-inch TV. Okay. So what's the size of the telly you're watching on now? So that is next week for Trump. Now, let's have a look at the effect his approval rating is going to have. What does that mean, the approval ratings? 32. Oh, come on. 32 is still a decent size. Come on. I got a 32 in the bedroom. Come on. Tiny TV indeed. You are not. Anyway, let's have a look now. His approval ratings are, let's see if I can get the numbers here. Okay. poll was released at a time when GOP is privately expressing concerns about the upcoming midterm elections. You think? Democrats have overperformed in 28 races around the country, including taking the special election race to replace retired Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene in Georgia. Oh, my God. So they've taken that to a runoff. Okay. Let's have a quick look. So the runoff for Marjorie Taylor Greene's old seat, who's going to win it? Will it be Democrat or Republican? Let's have a look. Good on you. Not allowed out of his room. He got a computer. He can order one for you. Okay, let's have a look. What was I going to read on? Oh, yeah. The runoff election to Marjorie Taylor Greene's old seat. Is a Democrat going to win? Let's have a look. Selfishness, the crowd, body politic. Self-limiting beliefs, inner critic, releasing negative thoughts, open to new perspectives. Okay, I feel like this is the crowd. This is the crowd, the hangman. It's really important, major arcana. They feel like, and another meaning of the hangman reversed is pointless sacrifice. They feel like pointless. So they're open to new perspectives. This is harmony alignment, divine blissful relationship. 10 of Cups. Now, in this instance, usually the 10 of Cups to me is because the rainbows are facades, illusions, the Republicans, but I feel like this is a big yes on the Democrat. So I think the Democrats could win Marjorie Taylor Greene's old seat. Okay, now let's have a look. Oh, yeah, I was reading the poll. Okay. For instance, support among independents has crumbled for Trump has crumbled by 35% on his war in Iran, 22% on his immigration policies, and 53% on his handling of gas prices. So yeah, he's going to drive the economy into the ground. We're looking at a recession now. Head of the Reserve Bank has said, well, yeah, she didn't dismiss it. She said it's a possible thing, a recession over here. No, it tumbled by 53%, his approval rating. So if his approval rating was, say, 60% amongst independents, it's 7% now. Well, no, not that much. It's if it was 60%, then it's 27% now. So, yeah. Anyway, What do the drop in its approval rating mean? Look at this. You've got to think carefully about his decisions. Rest, relaxation, meditation, contemplation. Look at this. It could be time to step aside. Are they going to drop more? Okay, I got going through my head. Yeah, they're going to drop even more. A new financial or career opportunity, manifestation, abundance. I don't get this last one. The Ace of Pentacles, but there's also plenty of manifestation. I'm going to go with the manifestation. It's going to be, he's going to feel the manifestation of people's displeasure, and that is what these drop in approval ratings are. Because it's not a career opportunity. It's the manifestation of people's displeasure with him. What else? Oh, he's going to feel loss, theft, abandonment, although another reading suggests hope and a bright prospects in future. Yeah, I'm going to go loss and abandonment with that one. Yeah, they're not good for him. Let's just say the messages are not good for him. Oh, it's going to be 11 till 12 today. Sorry, I got my times mixed up. 11 a.m. to 12 my time. After this live, if you remember, hang around. You will see a members only comment come up on the post. So go to my channel, find the post, click on the link, and you'll be able to come and speak to me in person. And anyone who does come and join me today will get an oracle card. But I'll only be on for 1 hour from 11 till 12. So, yeah. I'm getting to use a different deck. Magic Gate Tarot. Very interesting deck of cards. Hello to everybody. Please give us a thumbs up. If you like what I do, you can also, I think, I'll just double check. And you want to donate, you don't have to be on a live to donate. You can hit the, hang on a minute. Just going down. Here I am. I'm just using my personal account, which I watch things on. I don't post anything on that. But you can hit the little heart button that says thanks if you're watching later. If you do want to donate, give us a thumbs up. So let's have a look at, keep an eye out for the deep dive news story. Let's have a look at, who else can we look at? look at Gavin Newsom, I haven't looked at him very much. The talk, of course, is that he's going to be the next president, 2028. But let's have a look at what his next couple of years are going to play out at. So we're looking guides. We are looking. Can you tell me the truth about Gavin Newsom, about his chances? Will he become the president in 2028? That's all right, Sophie. Three of Pentacles working together. Plenty of people are working on it, and he is standing up. He is a craftsman. He is an artisan for politics. He's done his time. He's spent his time in the trenches. I think that if you haven't done time as in either a state or a federal Congress as a representative or a senator or something, really, the Six of Cups, learning from the past, bringing things. Now, of course, this is in the challenge business, so there's always going to be people bringing things up, but he's up to that challenge, the Six of Cups. Looking ahead here at his chances, we're still in the major arcana at the moment. We have the King of Wands. This is the advice. Keep going. Renew your effort. Don't fade away. Keep going. You are compassionate. You are wise. You are smart. You are creative. Don't stop being those things. Stay the course there. And he is fiery. At the base of this reading. 10 of Wands. This is success after struggle. 10 of Wands. It's going to be it's going to be a hard couple of years. There are always going to be people, not just Republican, but other Democrats who are going to throw their hat in the ring. Okay? Just because people are saying he will be the next president doesn't mean he doesn't have to get in the ring with other Democrats and duke it out with them, because he will. The outcome. Queen of Wands. Okay. To me, the King's direct and the Queen's provide the resources. He has the resources. It's a big yes too with the King. And lizards are the animal of the suite of wands. Renewal. And the Queen of Wands is very protective. What's contributing towards this? The Three of Wands. He puts in the work to get the results. Two of Swords. He doesn't procrastinate. I just feel like, because this can be the card of procrastination or following blindly, he doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. And the King of Pentacles. Stern, stable, honest leadership. Yeah. I mean, there's no major arcana in any of this, but we are looking at 2028. Will he get there? I think yes, he will. And I think he will become the president in 2028. But it's not all going to be just, you know, a magic carpet ride for him. He will have to fight for it, and you should have to fight for it. But he's not a dirty fighter. He won't blackmail, bribe, intimidate. Well, he might intimidate, but not in the bullying terms of intimidate. He's a very intimidating person, but he shows the leadership to lead without bullying. He doesn't need to bully. He fights back against bullies. So the intimidation, I think people feel, is that of respect. They really respect him. And because of that, you know, he's going to be a tough opponent, an intimidating opponent. He will have to earn it. He doesn't think it's a shoo-in. It's not going to be a shoo-in, but I do think he will get there. And I'll have a look again at him after the midterms. Yes. Bye. Shared Lantern, are you going? Good night, Shared Lantern. Good night, Sophie. So nice to see you back. And yeah, so we've done Gavin Newsom. I want to have a look at now at the future of the Republican leadership. And it's not J.D. Vance. He is one of those people who said, no way to Trump, no way, no way. And of course, he's kissed the ring and he's become vice president. Yeah. No, he's not the future of the Republican leadership. Mm. So let's have a look at the future of the Republican leadership. There are some Republicans out there. Are we going to see Kitzinger return? Adam Kitzinger, is it? You know who I mean. Oh, is he going to return? Just call him Adam. Knight of Swords. Wow, coming in and creating chaos. Seven of Pentacles. Adam Kitzinger, that's him. Putting in the hard work. Six of Wands. Validation. He'll have been validated. They ask him back. They might ask him back, but will he return? Six of Swords. He's on a light at the end of the tunnel for Adam Kitzinger. I'm just going to... Good looking. No, oh yeah. Is this the one? No, this wasn't the one. No, it's a different one. The purple book. Right? Can't find that book. Okay. I thought I had, but I haven't. It will show up. Anyway, so I feel like he may be making a comeback either as an independent or... I feel like they might even ask him to return. But whether he will or not, I don't know. But I think we will be seeing him again. Let's have a look at the future leadership of the Republican Party. We'll leave this to after 2028. He may not. He may feel that he needs to return to the Republicans and help them get sorted into future of the Republican leadership. The Queen of Swords. The Queen clears out what is of no longer any use. So there is going to be a clear out of the Republican leadership. There's going to be out with a lot of the old. She's got a bunny rabbit here. Fertility. There can be a lot of new fertile ground, but it's going to be different. The Ace of Cups. There will be opportunities for overflow. This is interesting. They're using Masonic symbols here. I feel like there have been these people who have those very basic, decent Republican values. Not everyone who has a Republican values is a bad person, but they have held back. So that's very much about, supposedly about serving the community and about old, values that have been entrenched for a long time, about service and community. So I feel like there might be, and this is the Ace of Cups, it's the start of a new start through the suite. And then the Ace of Wands. Okay, another start. Communications, creativity, energy, new energy. New focus. I mean, of course, the Masonic symbols, there's a lot of power associated with them. I feel like this is a rethinking of the power that's available to people in office. The Knight of Swords reversed. Yeah, it's going to be very chaotic for a while. And Three of Swords. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a mess. Bit of a bun fight. It's going to be a clear out that's going to leave a vacuum. But lots of fresh, creative, energetic people are going to come in. But there have to be, and they're going to create really chaotic energy there. But the Three of Swords cannot just be about betrayal, it can be about healing too. So that chaotic energy, it's going to be like a storm or a cyclone going across, clearing a lot of stuff that's no longer needed there and allowing the party to start healing. And then Three of Pentacles, much more cooperative leadership. But you know what? There's no major arcana here. So while there's going to be some changes, have they really learned any big lessons? Maybe not at this stage. I'm looking into the future here. Will there be any big lessons learnt? Nine of Swords. Self-fulfilling prophecy. Don't repeat the mistakes of the past. And the Queen of Wands. A new compassionate yeah. The younger energy of the Knight, but it can be very chaotic. There might be more female leadership. I don't know. I do think there is going to be a clear out, but how successful it's going to be, I don't know. Okay, guys. What I'm going to do now is just the last couple of minutes here. If you are a member, you will be able to see the posts I'll be putting up and click on the link. So going to there. Gypsy Meat. I use something called Gypsy Meat and free. Copying the link. Okay, post. Link for members. only face to face with Chrissy. And channel members and post. Okay, so I have just posted the link. Yeah, you have a couple of times. You sleep late, you never catch the members chat. But anyway, if you want, if you're a member and you want to come have a chat, hi, Celtics here. You've just missed me. You have very late to the party, darling. Yes. Yeah. So if you want to come and join me, please do. If you're a member, I will be on for 1 hour. So from 11 until 12. So that's 12 midnight in Florida. Is it? You got your daylight saving hasn't kicked in yet, has it? So, yep. And I hope some of you will come and join me for a chat, and I will talk to you. And otherwise, I will be doing my members only deep dive news story on Monday, and also I'll be back. Oh, that is the last bit of housekeeping for next week. Next week, my live will be on Sunday because James and I have plans for Saturday morning. And yeah, so we are doing something for ourselves. So my live next week will be on Sunday morning. It will be the full hour and a half, but okay, it's not going to be a shortened one. So I will see you there next week. Okay, so it could be 11 o'clock over there then. Daylight savings kicked in here in the US. Yeah, so it might be 11. I don't know what time it is over there on the East Coast then. Could be 11. I don't know. But anyway, I love you all. If you're a member, I hope to see you in a few minutes. Otherwise, I will see everyone next week. And yeah, that's all right. That's planned. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I mean, I don't expect you guys to live your lives around my channel. And but yeah, everyone take care of yourself. Love you all. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay loving, and above all, stay laughing. Laugh every day, and if you can, laugh with a stranger. Love you all. Okay. I'm going on Jitsi Meet. Yeah, you'll see the link in the comments on YouTube. Okay, on my YouTube channel. Okie dokie. Love you. Bye-bye. Oh, and if you are a member and you do join me, I will do a oracle card draw for you. Okay.